System initializing. This is the continental United States, a country with 4 geographic corners. Most people would look at this map and see the ultimate road trip. Our ride leader, he looked at it and saw missions disguised as memories. Missions with departure times, deadlines, objectives, very few snack breaks, and absolutely no sleeping in. And then he invited 4 riders who had never met to ride over 11,000 miles together. And I was one of them. 11,000 miles, 4 corners. What I thought would be the motorcycle ride of a lifetime turned out to be the game of survival. The first challenge wasn't actually reaching Texas. It was just trying to get there. So this story picks up about 1 month after my last one. I took Don Lino back to the shop where they allegedly fixed my tire. And for the time, everything was perfect. But then, about 150 miles from home, heading to Texas, that tire started losing pressure again. Day 1.5 update. I'm at Harley Davidson in Chattanooga, Tennessee. White Lightning, Harley Davidson. And they all told me that they did not see a leak. It's the same thing they told me at the shop back home. And it's the same tire that for the last 3 weeks has not given me issues. Like, I just don't know. But all I do know is I need peace of mind. And that's what I told them here. I need a why. And I know I said, why do we need a why at one point? But this particular situation, I need a why.
This is Sam at White Lightning. Can you come to the service desk?
Point to it again for me. So I wasn't crazy.
So you see, because this is where it seals, right here. And you could see right here, you kind of maybe was moving around a little bit. You see how it's a little bit different?
Got it.
But yeah, this is going to be moving a little bit. And from it flexing and stuff, it would have been coming right through there.
That's what I needed. Sam! The tire mystery was finally solved. And all because I trusted my instincts and asked them to just replace the tire. But best believe, I also asked them to ship that original tire back home. But the best thing to come out of that stop wasn't only a mystery solved. I am starting my journey and I met somebody who is leaving their journey, heading home. Cha-cha! Oh my God! Y'all, it is meant to be. Oh my God. So we're in a Harley, right? And we're just, and I just see her and I'm like, Cha-cha. And she's like, hey. I'm like, you don't know me, but I see your journey. Like, so this is so dope. And I'm not going to tell you the full conversation, but I just told her this was truly meant to be because like an hour ago, I was not okay. My first test of survival was just making it to the starting line. And I passed that test. So with the tire behind me, I finally had some peace of mind. One night in Arkansas later, I arrived in Amarillo, Texas, by the drill sergeant assigned deadline, by the way, where the rest of the crew was waiting with smiling faces. Hi, everybody! The last one is finally here with no voice. Hi! Oh, man. Made it! Amarillo! All the crew's here. He's here. So this is gonna be great. We about to go eat. So y'all stay tuned for that documentary because I can't wait. 5 riders, first dinner, 18 days together. I think it's time to meet the crew. Scoot out of North Carolina. Giggles, aka Gigi, out of Georgia, and Jab out of Kentucky.
Just watch and see. We got it. Here it comes. Feel the energy. Feel the energy. Here it comes. Feel the energy.
90 degrees. It's 90 degrees and we are in winds.
94.
94 and we're in Winslow, New Mexico. We're still in New Mexico, right?
In Arizona.
been? We've been in Arizona.
Here it comes. Feel the energy.
It didn't take long for me to realize that this ride was different, and it wasn't just about the next destination. It was about everything that happened in between, and our next stop would most definitely test me.
You know, I really should have looked at the itinerary before we left because I didn't even realize this was a stop. I'm so out of touch with what's going on. Like, seriously. I didn't know we were in Arizona. I didn't know we were going to be in Horseshoe Bend today. But I'm having a good time. Let's see what's out here. Gigi, how you feeling?
Tired. I'm wore out.
Hi. Not AI. Wow.
Tell him again.
This is not AI. This is my current situation. Ooh, Horseshoe Bend. Ain't me. I need to tell GQ and Scooter to make sure they come scoop me. I'm taking a nap, waiting for them to walk up. Standing by while I take my nap. This is me after Horseshoe Bend. But I did it.
Good morning. It is day 2 of No Boundaries. And allergies have been acting up. This I've never had on a bike, like actual congestion and eyes watering. But this is the view from the hotel. Like, that is what we walk out to. So we are in Zion National Park. It has definitely been an adventure. So let me tell you, yesterday I should have recapped yesterday, but the way we were all feeling yesterday,
The way he sent us through the West. Oh, God.
what he did.
Killed us.
We get to Horseshoe Bend and we're like, do we need shoes? How long is the walk? He was like 15 minutes. And we're like, okay. So I leave my boots on. And we walk 15 minutes downhill to get to Horseshoe Bend. And then you gotta walk back uphill. Now, mind you, we have been riding all day. It has been 95 degrees in dry heat. And then we walked to Horseshoe Bend. We had to walk down this path. And then we had to walk back up. I took 2 naps on the way back up. No lie. It was 2 little coverings. I laid down. I took my boots off. And I actually started walking up early because I knew I was going to take that thing slow. And I didn't want nobody waiting on me. So I was like, all right, pictures, do. And I kept, I went right up. So I took 2, it was like a little bench with a covering. I got to the first one, laid down, took my shoes off. Gigi came. She said, get up, we're almost there. So then I got up, walked behind her, came to the second covering, took my shoes off, laid down. I told the people that were sitting there, I said, hey y'all, look, I'm tired. I'm about to make myself comfortable. They were like, we understand, here's some shade over here. And they moved out of my way so I could lay down. Then I called GQ. I said, GQ, look, I'm at the second covering. Don't leave me when y'all come up. He was like, all right. And he came up. Kept on going. And I had to sit down on a rock. Kept on going. Like, whoo, child. So that right there is what really just drained me because it was so hot. And then we still had on our riding pants and, you know, all the things were on this bike. And so then finally we get to the top. And I'm like, cool. When I'm on the bike, I'm good. I'm, you know, whoop-de-doo. I doused myself in some cold water because I had cold water in the cooler. And then, there you go. This is yeah. So then we went to the gas station. I said my only request is that I re-up on my electrolytes because I had run out of water in my cooler. So yeah, that's where we are. So now we are in Zion National Park. Oh, that's the other thing. When we got here, we still had to ride the curvies in Zion National Park, like 180 curves. After all that, we still had to ride the curves. So I don't know if anybody saw the post I've been making on Facebook and Instagram, but that is why GQ is a robot. Because literally, hold on, let me set this up so y'all can see. So literally, GQ is like, so we come up to, we, you know, come up this hill for Horseshoe Bend, and so I'm like, oh man, oh, it's so hot. And here's GQ. All right. The man is a freak of nature, okay? I'm sorry, GQ, you're a robot. He is a robot, because I don't know how he did that in that heat, and then he's just like, all right, y'all. Like, he wasn't saying anything. He wasn't like rushing anybody or anything. He wasn't like, all right, y'all, come on, let's go. No, he, like, you follow movements, you know what I'm saying? So every time he gets on his bike, that's your cue. It's time to go. And I was like, my only request is, can we just go to the gas station? But yes, I usually don't talk this long, but I had to tell y'all what happened yesterday. Just look at our boots. Just, if you ride with GQ, just know your boots gonna get dirty. You also gonna be looking like this, trying to figure out, what are we even doing here? When you ride with GQ, you don't just ride from A to B. You are riding to see things. Point blank, period. He could have easily taken the easy road and we would all been like, yeah, we made it. But what did you see? You know? So we are going to see some things today. Let's go.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Are you ready? Ready, set, go.
And we're off to be Moses in the river of Egypt. For one of the few times all trip, we left the bikes behind. We traded our helmets for hiking boots, walking sticks, about to walk on water, and just enough confidence to think that hiking through a river sounded like a good idea. I tried not to think about that hike back. That was a problem for future row. I was prepared in advance for many things on this trip, but walking through a river was not one of them. So we are walking down to the Narrows with our sticks in hand. And it's cool out. Well, it's cool down here because we're between the mountains. So hopefully it stays like this. But we'll see. I know yesterday was a hot one, so it'll be nice to have a cool one. But we gonna see. We are walking in the water of the Narrows. And now I understand why we need the stick. I am taking my time. I'm not busting my behind today. I'm walking on these small rocks over here on this side. Y'all can see what I'm walking in. This stick is mandatory. It's mandatory. Wade in the water. Wade in the water. GQ. I know I keep talking about Moses and this staff, but Y'all can't tell me Jab don't look like a Bible character standing on his rock like this. That's a great picture. The Narrows was one of those places that looks incredible in pictures, but experiencing it was something else entirely. Some challenges will leave you exhausted, but the best ones will leave you grateful that you did them. And this one did both. But now it was time to get back on the road and continue heading west. Our next stop was the Las Vegas sign. The plan was simple: pull over, snap a picture, and keep moving. But that plan lasted about 5 minutes. We are at Las Vegas Harley-Davidson. And you see the bikes in the back. Everybody is, networking, doing the thing. I took a picture with the Las Vegas Harley-Davidson sign. And we're kind of just waiting. Kickstand issue. So the blessing in this situation is we get some shade and a break. We get to relax for a minute, get some electrolytes. About to show y'all why I travel with a cooler. We're chilling in Nevada right now. So when we have these stops where we're not at a gas station, I can just go in my cooler. Got ice from the hotel, complimentary water from the hotel, and we fill up this bad boy. But that's not all. You also travel with your electrolyte packets. So, I think this is my last one, actually. I need to re-up. I bought 2 boxes of these, so I have a total of 16. We're only on day 3. I've been drinking these since day 1. That'll just tell you how many bottles of water I've gone through and electrolytes. So you take your electrolyte packet, you put in your cold water. That was complimentary from the hotel. And then you close it, and then you shake it. Then once it's good and shooken, got a cup holder, boom, keep on riding. So when he hits us with these gas and go, I can gas and I can go. It only takes me a few seconds to do that. But there you go, the more you know. With Scooter's bike back on the road, we were finally headed toward our first corner, San Ysidro, California. But before we left Las Vegas, we got our first reminder that we weren't riding alone. The Las Vegas chapter of Rare Breed MC met us at Harley-Davidson with cold drinks, encouragement, and enough hospitality to keep us rolling. It was the first act of kindness and love we'd received on this journey, and it definitely wouldn't be the last. Then we crossed into California. Reaching the first corner was a milestone, but it was only the beginning. As soon as that traffic slowed in Cali, GQ slipped between those lanes like he'd done it 1,000 times. I'd never lane split before, so there wasn't much time to think, only time to follow. A few miles later, we rolled into San Ysidro and reached the first of the 4 corners. 1 down and 3 to go. Well, guys, made it to the first corner. And I have to focus on crossing this street, so give me a second. Here we go. San Ysidro. We made it. We sure did. Look at it. We made it to the first corner. First corner. You see it. Oh, you see it. We did that. We've been through some hard roads, some bipolar weather, hot and then cold, traffic. We did it. We made it. 3 more to go. The next morning, we pointed our bikes north and started making our way up California. And somewhere along I-5, we passed the biggest cattle ranch I have ever seen. Miles and miles of cows just out there living their best lives. Meanwhile, we still had a few thousand miles left to ride. A little farther up the road, another surprise was waiting for us. GQ's club brother Emo joined the ride. I promise you this man had pipes loud enough to part traffic like the Red Sea, and he took the lead and guided us through California the rest of the way. We getting this California love. And all that California love had me riding into San Francisco fighting the itis after dinner. And somewhere along the way, I proudly announced, and I made it to the Golden Gate Bridge! That's not the Golden Gate Bridge, sweetheart. Confidently and completely wrong. I'm still just trying to figure out why the bridge that's actually closer to gold is not called the Golden Gate Bridge. So I stand by my confusion. Wait, are they recording us? I thought we were the ones here to sightsee.
I'm level-headed, but I'm elevating. Always recreating all the beats I'm making. Ain't got the fans, but I got a couple friends. They keep me going with the motivation. I'm blasting off cause I'm on a mission. Don't need to play because I got the vision.
Why are we vertical? Me and Gigi made eye contact and had a whole conversation without even saying a word.
Wish they could see what they all were missing, but it keeps me going without hesitation. Future looks bright for me. The future looks bright.
We actually made it to the Golden Gate Bridge. That's crazy. I got it. Where are you, Ron? Where are you? I'm at the Golden Gate Bridge. Never. Never. Everybody who watches this is going to be like, oh, you the Golden Gate Bridge girl. You better. Oh, how you feeling?
Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. It's a great. Want to get in and eat it?
Yeah. She said, look at her crab and look. She's trying to go get it. How you feeling right now?
Man, you don't have. Come on, I'm about to walk away from him. You about to
good. I ain't crying today. Not today. There will be more crying. Just not today.
I hear that.
So today has been a very interesting day. Very tiring. We did a lot today. We rode from San Ysidro to San Francisco. Well, Oakland. Rode to Oakland. We saw the Bay Bridge and we saw the Golden Gate Bridge today. And it is now 10:14 p.m. Pacific time. So we're tired. We're just getting in not even 15 minutes ago. So today was just a lot. We did a lot. Tomorrow we ride from, where are we? Oakland to Portland, Oregon. And we get to rest tomorrow. Now by this time, it was clear that survival was not always about making it through the hard stuff. It was also just staying awake long enough to appreciate the views and wondering why everybody in Oregon seems like they drive a hatchback. But by then, my survival had found its rhythm. Wake up, ride, eat, sleep, laugh, repeat.
New state line, Oregon. You see it. We crossing so many state lines that like the excitement is kind of like dwindling, and it's just like, did that. Let's keep moving. It's time to go to sleep. Well, we made it to Oregon. You see it. We out here in the mountains. You see it. So we still moving. We stopping in Portland tonight, and GQ is doing his video thing. Let's go see what he's doing. My brother cousin be so focused. At least he hit us with the hand on the hip and the stance today, because that's how you know he been real serious. By the time we rolled into Portland, we had been joined on the road by a familiar face, and my battery was officially dead. And I am not referring to my bike. I was too tired to even pick up a camera. But thank God for a brother cousin who's willing to park your bike when you've got absolutely no energy left. First load of laundry on the trip. How many will we do in 17 days? That next morning, after a full night's rest, made it to the Space Needle in Seattle, Washington.
20 minutes ago.
And you see it. GQ is loved, okay? Because everywhere we have pulled up, somebody has come to say hello, to ride us in, ride us out, get us food. The guy is loved, okay? And that love, like even Trey, like I met my brother cousin through GQ, so he connects people too. So it's a beautiful thing here in Seattle, Washington, at the Space Needle. It's a beautiful thing. So this is my sister V. I call her my sister cousin. They both together. Y'all know, y'all seen them in my videos all the time. They be getting me together.
Yes.
Okay, you're off the camera now. But yes, that is my family. Like for real. For real. Like, huh. Oh. So everywhere I go, V will check in with me. Trey will check in with me. Like they're just family, and here they are with me on the road. Doesn't get any better than that.
It's a beautiful thing.
And one more push to the second corner in Blaine, Washington, and just like that, made it to Blaine.
Hey, you can't go across the border. It's right here. They know about you. They know about you over there. They say you can't come.
How you feeling, Gigi?
We made it.
Yeah.
Blaine, Washington.
Can you tell we're tired?
Like this, look, hey.
I'm losing my voice.
Go back.
Yeah. Mine too.
Richard Smith. You gotta go back.
We are here in Blaine.
and then the police pulled up to say hello. Now, what the actual conversation was at that window, I do not know. You're gonna have to go check out my brother cousin's channel to see if it's in his documentary on this entire Four Corners trip. But anyway, all I know is I'm at my second corner in Blaine. Back to it.
Okay. The best looking, most athletic. My world's so big that it don't have edges. Get everything I want cause I don't lack effort. Just one back to back and I call that pressure. I hit the award shows in all black leather. So fun, can't answer and callbacks never. Took the trophy home from who you fault that better. A new type of sheesh and a throwback sweater.
Now at this point, our escorts for this ride had dipped off and they were headed home, and we made our way towards Spokane. Now somewhere along the way, I got randomly punched in the face by an invisible force. I kid you not. And when I looked up, I saw that GQ and Gigi were about to get swept away themselves. And I wondered, God, is that you? I looked to my right and I saw what I kept calling a little dust tornado. Actually, later I learned it was called a dust devil, but it wasn't just one. there were several. So I called this the game of survival for a reason. I was surviving, but with a smile. The next morning, we knocked out another 300 miles to West Glacier. Now, when we left, it was 49 degrees, but Montana wasted no time reminding us that layers were only temporary. Then, when we finally got into Glacier National Park, traffic slowed up and everybody started pointing into those trees. And I'm just sitting there thinking, y'all keep pointing in these trees, but I'm the one sitting here slow rolling next to them. So my question was, what do they see? And then GQ had the nerve to ask,
Y'all saw the bill?
No.
You didn't see the bill?
I knew, well, because as soon as he rolled forward and hit his exhaust, I knew it was gonna go. It was like a young bear. Yeah. Did you see it?
I ain't want to see it.
And spoiler alert, that would not be the last invisible animal that we would see in Glacier that day. But we kept on riding, and I couldn't help but notice the ice at the top of the mountain that we were riding toward. And I just knew we couldn't have been going up that high.
We're at Glacier National Park, and it's beautiful. And I'm like, we here. And GQ keeps saying we ain't there yet. But I mean, how are we not there yet? Look at this. Look at this. What do you mean we're not there? This is crazy.
There are places that you see in books, places that you watch in documentaries, places that you assume belong to somebody else's life. Some dreams are so far outside of your imagination that you don't even know how to dream them. And I never imagined that one of those places would become part of mine. As a kid, I traveled all over the world, but nothing could have prepared me for experiencing a place like this from the seat of a motorcycle. And just days ago, Texas was the farthest west I had ever ridden. And now I was riding Going to the Sun Road in Montana, surrounded by mountains that made me feel small in the best possible way. I didn't get emotional in that moment. I couldn't. The road demanded my full attention. But looking back at this now, I know exactly what I was feeling. Gratitude, wonder, humility, and the quiet realization that God had been writing a story for my life far bigger than anything I could have imagined. And I think the most beautiful thing about this road is that it took me somewhere that my imagination had never even tried to go.
So we are at Logan Pass in Glacier National Park. They keep seeing animals, but I don't see animals. They said they saw a bear. I didn't see it. Now they say they see a goat. I don't see it. So now GQ is trying to find it on the phone.
Alright, great. Alright, let's go for it. 8 of them? 9 of them? Alright.
You don't see it. You come back. Still don't see it.
So we rode another 700 miles the next day toward our next stop. And by now we were more than halfway to the final corner, and it started to feel like the road started throwing us some curveballs. Another bike issue kept us in Rapid City, South Dakota, longer than planned, and Gigi's bike had to stay behind at the shop. The delay came at the perfect time. Because when I tell you my body was starting to wave the white flag, okay, between the constant climate changes and my allergies, I was not feeling my best. And the bike needed an oil change, and honestly, I probably did too. GQ went and got oil. So we are pouring the oil now. I'm so tired. This bed is going to be so lit. But I wasn't about to let a rough day decide what I'd remember about South Dakota. So after a little maintenance, a little rest, and a whole lot of determination, it was time to finally see Mount Rushmore. Do y'all see that? It is Mount Rushmore. Hey Scooter,
yes,
where you at?
Ooh, I'm at Richie Rich. That's where they film Richie Rich.
Jab, where you at?
Where am I at?
Yeah.
MF and Mount Rushmore.
Brother, cousin. All the way from VA. We made it here. Oh, we'll take a picture. Mount Rushmore. Congested. But I made it. I'm at Mount Rushmore. So what better place to get your patches than Mount Rushmore? You see it. Boom, boom, boom. Virginia right there. So I got all of the patches that, well, I think I got most of the patches that we're gonna get on this trip. And then I will go to the website and get the rest at a later date. But then I can say, where'd you get that patch? Mount Rushmore. But Mount Rushmore wasn't the only stop on our South Dakota tour. Just down the road stood Crazy Horse, a privately funded mountain sculpture honoring the Lakota leader Crazy Horse, one we may never see completed in our lifetime. And before either of those, I can't forget that we made a stop in Chamberlain to see the Dignity of Earth and Sky Monument. Now with Gigi's bike back in the lineup, we continued east, and the next stop was Detroit before making our way to Niagara Falls. And apparently, the wildlife got that memo too, because somewhere in Minnesota, Bambiana charged her way toward the road just to yell, "Gotcha!" and pranced herself back into that field. And then little Alvin made a full speed dash across the 2-lane highway before stopping on the rumble strips. And somewhere in Iowa, I discovered that cows don't just jump over the moon, they jump over fences too. So by this point, survival had become unpredictable. And honestly, that's what made it fun. One thing had become clear. GQ didn't just lead this ride. He ran it like a military operation.
We will leave on time.
Yes and go. Yes and go. The schedule was the schedule.
So we'll go straight to Horseshoe Bend.
The kickstands were up when he said they were up.
Chop, chop. Got miles to get.
And somewhere along the way, he earned a new nickname, Drill Sergeant. Not just robot. Now, I don't have much footage of him in full drill sergeant mode, but trust me, we can definitely recreate it. What is your best GQ drill sergeant impression?
Oh, let me see if I can get my New Orleans accent together. I can't put it together, I can't do it. Kickstands up 5:30. I mean, we need to be where we need to be, so we need to go where we need to go, and we need to be there by 3:30.
You made me take a second look like GQ ain't down here.
GG, what is your best GQ drill sergeant impression?
I don't know, but he don't play. He'll have his. He had his helmet on, had his stuff. I said, dang, like that. Dang, that's how you do it. You just gonna walk out the door, don't even speak, just in GQ mode. Alright, go handle your biz, bro. Like, we'll see you when you get back.
Drill sergeant is gonna say, alright, Bangor was the destination for tonight. I'm giving y'all an option. We could push on to Boston, which is about so and so many hours, or we could bed down here. Just know, it's gonna give us a longer day tomorrow to make up the time. I think we should bed down here because y'all need to go to sleep.
What are you doing here? And I was like, because I was in the lobby sleeping on the bench. Couldn't get in the room. He's like, why don't you just go upstairs?
3 minutes.
Golden Mountains and drill sergeant.
3 minutes.
Drill sergeant.
Tres minutos.
Multiple languages.
again. Hopefully one day with enough time to do a few things along the way. We are maximizing our time and doing everything we can. And I feel like even when we get a good start, or now you can break it down into sections. Say, hey, I'm going to go to the Northwest and do, 101.
Ironically, after all that drill sergeant talk, we got to sleep in this day until 7:30. So refreshed and with a new family member to escort us across the border, eat 'em up, we crossed into Canada. Niagara Falls wasn't a new destination for me, but this journey had a way of making familiar places feel brand new. Now next up was the Maid of the Mist boat ride to the base of Niagara Falls. Now I've done this before, so I already knew the assignment. Poncho on, phone protected, except the fact that you're gonna get wet anyway. They got me back on this boat. Now, we all know how the last experience went, but I was at the front. This time, I know better. So, let's get it. That's the signal. Here we go. I'm gonna put this thing away because it ain't waterproof, so pulling out the phone. The boat experience was the same as it was last time.
You need it. I thought that
very wet. My feet are wet this time. So there's that. But now we're walking to get something to eat, and then we're gonna do another fall excursion. By the way, my allergies are much better. Coughing now, but no congestion. And we are crossing the street. It's so funny how life works sometimes. This wasn't my first time riding to Canada, and it wasn't the first time Canada has been on my channel. 3 years ago, I was getting ready for my first solo motorcycle trip across the border. And like most of us do, I searched YouTube for one simple thing, riding a motorcycle to Canada. And that's when I found one of GQ's videos. And I thought I was just looking for guidance, but what I really found was inspiration to ride farther, explore deeper, and see this country in a whole new way. And I had no idea at that time that one click would eventually bring me back here, riding beside the very person who showed me just how far a motorcycle could take you. So it's like a full circle moment coming here with my brother cousin who I met virtually 3 years ago. And then now to be able to travel with him, it's like, it's crazy. So, I'm not gonna cry, but I know he knows because I've told him, like, this is a dope moment, like being here and being with the guy who inspires me to ride and edit and storytell and just do all the things. It's super dope. So,
because you got it. You dope. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise.
In a world where darkness and controversy often steal the spotlight, it was so refreshing to spend this journey surrounded by people who simply wanted to enjoy life and see the country. And by the end of that day, I had one more question to add. Not just what did you see, but what culture did you embrace? Some of my favorite memories came from moments where people welcomed me into their world, just like GQ welcomed us into his. With 2 days at Niagara Falls, it was time to keep moving toward that third corner, and that meant 2 border crossings back to back to pick up New York and Vermont state signs, an overnight stay in Montreal, and a ride along the Trans-Canada Highway through Quebec, the only Canadian province where French is the primary language. And just after 1 day of riding through there, I was basically fluent. Merci, s'il vous plaît. Ça va? Bonjour. Je ne comprends pas. Because I don't understand what they saying to me. And bienvenue back to the United States. And off to my left was a spot that I had seen so many bikers stop for that iconic starting picture. And now, I finally knew where all those photos came from. America's first mile. We made it. And there's the border right there. We made it. It's crazy. I didn't think it would be this close to like where we came in. As we pulled into the third corner in Madawaska, Maine, I couldn't help but wonder, where did the last 13 days go? And for some reason, this one felt like the finish line. Maybe it was the monument, maybe it was the way they highlighted this being one of the four corners. But I know one thing, if I ever do this ride again on my own, I think this is where I'd want it to end. But there was still one more corner waiting. The most northern eastern town of the United States of the Four Corners. Madawaska, Maine. And that final stretch became the toughest part of this entire journey. And that was partly because I was trying to make sure that my brother cousin GQ was not losing his mind.
This is Lieutenant Henry.
I'm convinced that the road is making my brother cousin go crazy. I'm here to support in any way that I can. Love on him. Make sure he's safe on these highways and byways. I can't help his mental. I don't know what's going on with that. But I will say he is unhinged. GQ just hit a box that came out of nowhere in the middle of the highway while we are riding at highway speeds. Was I scared? Yes. Did I process that whole situation late? Yes. Did I have to pull over and get myself together? Yes. But GQ was okay and the ride must go on. Beyond New York, I was back on roads I'd ridden dozens of times, familiar highways, familiar exits, even passing my own exit without stopping. The further south we rode, the more the East Coast reminded me that it plays by its own rules when it comes to this weather. The heat was heavier, the humidity was crazy, and after 2 weeks on the road, every mile started demanding just a little bit more. But thankfully, we didn't have to face that final stretch alone. At nearly every state line, another group of riders was waiting to escort us at the next stop. And when we rode into Jacksonville, Florida, more familiar faces were already there to welcome us. And for the first time, home would just have to wait. I had one more corner to get. So today is day 17, and we are about to go to Homestead. And then tomorrow morning, we will be going to the Keys and heading back to Homestead and then back home. I think that's how it's going. I'm just riding at this point. It is very muggy in Florida, but I'm so like, it's so bittersweet this moment, because like we've been on the road with these people for like 2.5 weeks, and then it's like, okay, bye. Like, how do you just do that? Day 15, whenever we were in Connecticut, I had a very rough day. I didn't even vlog that day. That was the day that brother cousin hit the box on the road, and it was fine at first. And then like as we started riding, like I started processing like what just happened, and like I broke down. Like I'm not even gonna lie, like it messed me up seeing him hit that box. So like for the rest of that day, I was just like done. Like, get me to the room, get me like just. It was rough, but I'm glad he's okay, and I'm glad that this ride has just been a blessing to everybody involved. Like I can't speak for anybody, but I feel in my heart of hearts that everybody who rode in this ride, including myself, feels blessed. Because I mean, the things that we saw, so great. So amazing. I'm not ready for it to end, but I am ready for it to end. It's like a really weird moment. Oh my God. But here we go.
We got to stay on time. We got to stay on time. Homestead, Florida. It's not a long ride, but you want to get there to relax. Anybody been to Key West? You roll down the Key West. It's hot. Extremely hot. I do not leave in the daytime. We will leave on time, or you gonna get left. I'm not being late going down there. I want to beat the traffic. It's holiday weekend, July 4th weekend. It's gonna really be a bunch of people. It's gonna be a lot of cops. I'm trying to get down there, take the picture, wait till the shop open up so y'all get past whatever y'all want to get. We can get the hell on back out of there to get back to the hotel where we can relax and celebrate the end of the trip. Okay? I'm in the back today. Y'all do what y'all do. I'm relaxing. Let's get on these bikes.
One final night in Homestead, one more load of laundry, and one last alarm for a 3 o'clock a.m. kickstands up. Thank you, Lord. By then, my social battery was completely drained. I can't even lie to you. But the moment that buoy came into view, with the sun rising behind it, every early morning, every long day, and every mile of that 10,000 miles I just rode, it all made sense. Okay, I have words now. We made it to the southernmost point of the continental USA. It is our final stop. And I said I had the words, but I don't have the words. I'm trying not to cry on Beyonce's internet. I've already cried. It's been a very, very, very long 2.5 weeks. I'm tired. And I mean, literally just like 25 minutes ago, I was like, I'm ready to go home. I'm tired. Like, I don't have any energy. And then you just see that buoy. I'm not gonna cry on Beyonce's internet. You see that buoy right in front of you down the street, and you're like, this is it. And then you come out here and you see that you are literally on the edge of the continental United States. And you have been at the edge of the continental United States 3 other times. But this one hit different. Whew. I say all the time, I can do the hard things. I can do the hard things. I can do the hard things. And this was hard. We not crying on Beyonce's internet. But let me just say, I watch my brother cousin's videos a lot. And when he gets to places like this, he sheds a tear. And until you have done something like this, and you have set a goal and you have accomplished it, and you still sit there and you feel like, why are you crying? Man, you just got to do it. You just got to do it. And I promise you, you will understand why people shed a tear. This is crazy. We did it. No boundaries. Well, nothing gonna stop us from reaching this point. So now let me go get my sticker, because I see thousands of them on these poles. So let me represent. I did it. And I did it with 4 people who each had a hand in making this trip unforgettable. Gigs, someone I could have full conversations with in silence. It's a girl thing. I could laugh with her, cough with her, and room with her. She helped me prepare for the desert and showed me the beauty in slowing down and just taking it all in. Jab, the one with the biggest heart and always ready to help, always reflecting. He reminded me that no matter how experienced we think we are, we're always still learning about our ride and about ourselves. And Scooter, my brother, my protector, he caught me a couple times in the narrows before I fell down, and he had my back at every turn.
For real. How you feeling?
He showed me that family isn't always blood, it's who you choose. And GQ, you already know how I feel about my brother cousin. He pushed me beyond my comfort zone. He educated me, and he gave me the space to use my voice. And in my weakest moment, he made sure that I didn't feel alone. And that moment showed me his heart beyond the motorcycle. But this journey didn't just start with the No Boundaries crew. It started with a version of me who had no idea what was ahead. To that little girl version of myself, the doctors told your parents that you would never come to be. And yet, here you are, a miracle. You will experience hurt, pain, darkness, and days that will make you feel like it's all too much. You will doubt yourself, but you will survive it. One day, you'll buy a motorcycle and you'll ride it all across this country. You'll document your journey, and with every trip you make and every step you take, you'll become stronger, better, and more confident. What starts as a small seed planted in your mind, God will expand. He'll place people in your life who will push you, grow you, and carry you further than you ever imagined. And you'll survive that too. And to anyone watching, it won't always be easy, but that's where the growth is. And this was my Four Corners journey, a game of survival. And I won. Today?
Yes. No way.
Yeah.
No way. It's been a week.
What? Are you Look at his face. Yup.
Is your happy dance? Is this your we beat up the No Boundaries crew dance?
Let me tell you. It ain't for everybody.
It ain't.
We made it. Awesome. Harley Davidson. Let's get this picture.
Pretty close up on your face.
See the robot eye clicking.
That part.
Four Corners 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
And I did every state in between.
Yeah.
While doing the Four Corners.
That's crazy. And I saw her video when she did it. I saw their video when they did it. And then I watched it again before I came on this trip. So I'm like, okay, all right, I can do it. I can do it. Bro, can you help me? Scooter car started calling me bro. So I said, bro.
My brother was on this highway, and no eagle flies alone if we can help it.
She me. You see.
Why this man got me hiking? This man got me hiking. Woo! But I love it.
I haven't been vlogging because I'm tired and I'm sick. Well, not sick, but the allergies have moved to my throat and now it's affecting my body. I'm feeling like tired and stuff. The options were go to sleep and get all this cleared up, or change the oil tonight while the boys are doing it. And he's a little that part.
Bag this up. I should have used 2 bags. I normally use 2 bags.
We made it to Minnesota. Well, at least riding through. Made it to Wisconsin. You know this is love, right? This is definitely love.
You gotta put this on there.
Oh, I do. Okay, well here, you hold this thing.
You know you're a good company, right? You know you're a good company, right?
Roll past me. Bye, baby girl. Be careful. Thank you for coming.
See.
What you guys are doing, you will take this to the grave.